Join 4E Stories and subscribe our YouTube channel.
Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between green hills, there lived three inseparable friends, Rowan, Adil, and Samir. They had known each other since childhood and did everything together. Whether it was working in the fields, helping villagers, or simply playing games, they were always by each other's side. One sunny afternoon, as they walked through the forest that bordered their village, something shiny caught Rowan's eye. "Look over there," he exclaimed, pointing towards the base of an old tree. The three friends hurried over and were astonished to find a large, dusty bag. With excitement, they opened it and were dazzled by what they saw. Inside the bag was a heap of gold coins. Adil's eyes widened. "This must be our lucky day," he shouted. Samir, more practical, quickly said, "We should be careful. This might belong to someone, and we need to think wisely about what to do with it." Rowan, with a thoughtful expression, added, "Let's take the bag to the village and decide what to do together. We've always been fair with each other, and we should stay that way now." The three friends agreed and began walking back to the village, carrying the heavy bag between them. However, as they walked, thoughts of wealth began to stir in their minds. Halfway through, Adil suggested, "This bag is heavy. Let's rest for a bit under this tree and have a bite to eat." Samir volunteered, "I'll go to the village and get some food for us. You both wait here with the bag." Rowan and Adil agreed, and Samir set off. As soon as Samir was out of sight, Adil turned to Rowan with a greedy look in his eyes. "Why should we share this gold three ways? If we get rid of Samir, we can split the gold between just the two of us." Rowan, tempted by the thought of more gold, nodded slowly. "But how do we do it? We'll take care of him when he comes back. Then the gold will be ours," Adil whispered. Meanwhile, as Samir walked to the village, he too was consumed by greed. "Why should I share this gold with them? If I get rid of both, the entire fortune will be mine," he thought. So, when he bought the food, he secretly mixed poison into Rowan and Adil's portion. With a sly smile, Samir returned to the tree where Rowan and Adil were waiting. "Here's the food, friends," he said, hiding his treacherous intentions. But as soon as Samir put down the food, Rowan and Adil pounced on him, attacking him until he lay lifeless on the ground. Exhausted but pleased with their deed, they looked at each other and said, "Now the gold is ours." To celebrate, they began eating the food Samir had brought. But it wasn't long before both Rowan and Adil felt sharp pains in their stomachs. Within minutes, they too collapsed, poisoned by the very food they had been eager to eat. The once precious bag of gold lay untouched under the tree, as all three friends now lay lifeless around it. The next day, a villager passing by discovered the scene. Shocked, he ran back to the village to inform the others. When the villagers arrived, they mourned the loss of the three friends, but they also learned a valuable lesson from their tragic fate. The village elder spoke solemnly. "Greed is a powerful force that can destroy even the strongest of friendships. Let this be a reminder to us all that wealth is not worth more than the trust and love we share with each other." From that day on, the villagers were careful to value their relationships more than material wealth, and they often told the story of the three friends to their children, so they would remember that true riches come not from gold, but from kindness, trust, and friendship.